Hey, good morning. It's Friday, and you guys know my camera is always trying to play me. Every time I put it, we've had this conversation a million times. It turns darker. So, my face is kind of coming along, but like I said, I already know what's causing it. Laying in my boyfriend's armpit at night. And I also sleep like this, that also has always been like a red flag. And then I try to move around, so I need to sleep like this to avoid breakouts, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's Friday. So I just sometimes, not often, I kind of broke myself out of that habit. I get on social media first thing in the morning just to kind of get some energy in my life. Get out of my own head. But I was already thinking how I needed to create like a schedule. Like for the next 2 weeks, I want to be on a schedule. This week, I only worked 2 days because I took 3 days off for my little trip that I went on. And I was like, I put on a little bit of weight, I can kind of tell. I get flabby very easily these days. Girl, your girl in this aging thing, but we're not going to go there. So I said, I really want to start back working out again. I haven't worked out in over a month and a half. How am I going to fit this into my life? Because I woke up early this morning to clean up because my boo likes a really clean place. So I clean up, do his laundry and do my laundry, wash the sheets and all that kind of jazz. I'm like, man, I don't have any time. I need to be on schedule. So I was already trying to think of a challenge for like the next 2 weeks of this month to get myself back on track. That is really ugly over here. And then I see Mark Wahlberg's schedule pop up. He wakes up at 2:30 in the morning, and he has like 2 workouts in his day. He has scheduled in his family time, scheduled in the time to pick up his kids, but he does go to bed by 7:30. One thing I did notice that you can go online and check out his schedule and stuff like that. It was on like the E News little clip, like a 3-minute clip. People were like judging him, saying, "Oh, why can't he just go to bed at 10 and wake up at 5. Like, to me, it's not about the time of the day. I think that that kind of thing is going to come back in style because I always envy and always strive to have like this non-scheduled life, like non-routine, because I really don't like routine. I get kind of bored with it. But I think sometimes in your life, it's good for you to get like on a monotonous routine with your day-to-day because it frees up your mind to think about the bigger things that you need to be doing if you're not always, like me currently, rushing out of the door and being so behind on everything. Now we know 2:30 a.m. is a little bit extreme, but man, I struggle waking up at 8 o'clock. I'll be like, so for me to get my workouts in, I think I want to start working up at around 6, making really it would be like 5:45 or 5:50, and making 6 to 7 my workout hour. And no thought about it, just like a machine. Like I am going to work out at this time. My face looks so acidic. Like I'm like, what in the world? Like I've been drinking a whole bunch of sodas, and guys, I really don't eat sodas and sweets and all that kind of stuff. So most of my weight comes from genetics, age, butter, steak, lobster. But my skin problems, I don't know. They just popping up on me. But I know I said that in my little short clip that my mom's face also broke out really bad in her 30s. So I do know like hormonal changes. I gotta schedule my womanly visit. I want to put that on my calendar for today. I don't need to put it off. We need to have some conversations about what's going on down there because it's changing. The doctors are always trying to put people on birth control to cure everything. Like when you think you have a hormonal imbalance. But there's so many, do your own research, so many side effects to that kind of thing. Yeah, so what else? How you guys been doing? I just want to get on here and pop up on here. Thinking of another challenge to do. I kind of want to do some kind of fasting this weekend. Nothing crazy or dramatic, but I want to do put in like my gallon of water. I wonder what would happen if I did that for 2 weeks straight. Like I call it like my detox water. The cucumber and water and lemon really works. The cucumber, even if you don't have lemon, really works to combat bloating. Also, when you're drinking a gallon of water, it makes you more conscious of the things that you're eating. I need to get back on my conscious eating. Let me say that. I do a lot of cooking currently. and it's not always the healthiest. Well, he says it's healthy, but I cook for a taste, which is not really bad. But I'm not like really like cooking lean. Let me say that. I just need to get back on track and prioritize what's important to me. And I know it sounds stupid, but being in good shape and feeling good about how I look is important to me because it tears down my inner confidence if I don't feel confident on the outside. You know, like when you put on your clothes and stuff, and you're like, man, I got this going on, I got that going on. Oh, I don't like that. Like, that is like, and it's so shallow, and I'm always like, just put the clothes on and go kind of thing, but if it's going to tear up my confidence, then I need to work on it, you know? So, it's supposed to be a rainy weekend here, and I'm afraid that I don't even know what I'm going to do because a friend is going to be in town the whole entire weekend, I think. And he never has been in town the whole entire weekend because he travels so much. So it's kind of like, damn, what do you do on a rainy weekend? And I don't have a TV, and I don't want one. He likes that I don't have one. What do you do? Like, we can go to the movies quite easily. We can cook at home quite easily. But I don't know if he is here both Saturday and Sunday. He'll probably go to work on Saturday, and I might try to go to work too. You know, I'm a big work person, but that's also something I have worked on this year. And I was thinking about that with one of my coworkers. We're like, you know, the quarters, when you work for a corporation, the quarters matter. Like, end of the year quarter is coming up. You know, what are your results going to be? Where are you going to stack up? You know, an improvement. I'm like, man, I just don't know where the year went. I don't know what I really worked on. And my coworker, she's like, well, you worked on yourself. You seem a lot calmer this year. And I am. I'm in a totally different headspace. I'm more like come what may. Like, because I was like real frantic at the beginning of this year. My level of calm has definitely increased. It's not like that I don't have the same threats. I just don't have to worry about them that I used to. So, that, I guess, is an accomplishment. But, of course, I want to start focusing on some tangible things. But I got to get my daily routine together. I really, just for my own peace of mind. Like, I feel like I waste so much time being frantic. It just ticks me off. And I got to cut that out just for my own sake. I just can't keep going on like this, and I'm okay with admitting it. I want to be out of here in the next like 5 minutes or so. I can't even find a thing that I want to put on. So, what do y'all do on rainy weekends? It's like I try to keep a clean house, so we're not gonna be around here deep cleaning. My apartment is small. I was actually thinking about going to get a hotel room, just like to do something different, be close to a bar or something like that. Have the ability to watch some TV. I don't know if he would want to do that. I wouldn't spend that much on it, probably like $80 or something like that, because you can get really good deals on Expedia and Hotwire, and you know, for nice hotels at the last minute. The only thing is, the Beyonce concert is here this weekend, so I don't know. They might be a little bit overpriced. I wonder where she stays at when she comes to Houston. Does she have a home here?